Forms of Neoclassicism and Their Connections to Architecture by Caleb Waldrep,
Elliott, Schneider,
and Ismael Frausto.
To start off, we have neoclassical music and its connection to neoclassical architecture. So the basic characteristics of neoclassical music is its simplicity with avoiding excessive ornamentation, clarity of form and structure, and harmonic contrasts. As this can be seen in the academic building of Texas A&M and the Holcomb Hall in Norfolk. Both buildings show smooth, unadorned surfaces with symmetrical placement of windows and doors. They also have simple geometric forms as shown with triangles, rectangles, and squares. There is a grandiosity of scale, dramatic use of columns, and sense of monumentality. The facade of the buildings share Greek and Roman details as the English Neo-Palladians return to the principles of classical architecture. They exemplify Palladian ideas such as rustication, temple facade, tripartite design, imitating colonnades of Roman temples.
Neoclassical theater. Characteristics of neoclassical theater. Neoclassical theater was very professional, with a strong emphasis on decorum. Actors were expected to portray their roles as accurately to real life as possible, with little to no embellishment. Neoclassical plays portrayed realistic situations, with stories usually taking place within the span of 24 hours. Plays were almost required to have a happy ending, where the good are rewarded and the wicked are punished. Connection of neoclassical architecture. Neoclassical theater revolutionized the design of theaters for centuries to come. The changes that occurred in this era included a raised stage with curved seating, an open orchestra, and a large facade above the stage.
Neoclassical fashion. Key characteristics of neoclassical fashion were that it was derived from classical antiquity, which was based on fashion from ancient Greece and Rome. The neoclassical movement in the 18th century led to rediscovered interest in classical Greek and Roman fashion styles. High-waisted gowns and simple draped silhouettes in women's clothing, while men began seeking tailors of Britain for a new refined look. High-waisted gowns and simple draped silhouettes dominated women's fashion for roughly 2 decades, with the new innovations being added in the second decade, such as new trims, colors, and a shift from tubular skirts to triangular ones. Connections to neoclassical architecture included that they followed many of the same principles of neoclassical fashion. For example, reusing the ideas of the classical era, which was heavily influenced by the Greek and Romans. This is seen in neoclassical architecture through various elements like the thermal windows found in Lord Burlington, Richard Boyle, and William Kent's Chiswick House. These windows drew inspiration from ancient Roman baths. Another example is the Great Hall in Sion House, designed by Robert Adam, which was transformed into an entrance and was modeled after ancient Roman basilica. Neoclassical architecture, like the neoclassical fashion, began evolving by putting a modern twist on ancient ideas.